everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Rams going up against the 49ers. With that, let's get out west to Santa Clara, where we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Ten yards still left on second down.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. So the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
So second down, 3 yards to go now.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green, move over!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
2nd and 5. And they'll run it here. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Uses the stiff arm. It's a pickup of 19. And it'll be first down, Rams.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
In the red zone this time.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Slot man moves right. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
No. Check. Patriot.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now look at 56. Over. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Over.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
A gain of 6 there on first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right, here we go. Clean, Leopard. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out.
Hurry up, here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw again. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff as they run left side. They find some open field here. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards on the ground. And now a first down following that long gain. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56.
Another pistol look here. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
2nd down following the run. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Deep drop. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Detroit! No, check, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
On 3rd and short, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Second down now after the pass completion. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up.
Touchdown, 49ers! Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on a sack, and it brings up 2nd. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Backing up. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And take it right on the 30. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A nice gain of 21 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56, Leopard!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Face mask. Sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's the right side here, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. 3, over.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go to get a throw off with a pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding.
Well, that wasn't just a loss. That was a loss of big yardage there. So the sense you're starting to get is that offensively, things are starting to pile up against them, and they've got to find a way to stop that. Conversely, how about the great call by the defensive coordinator? He realized that he's got him on the run a little bit. That call was made to get upfield penetration by his defensive front to try and get into the gaps, get upfield into the backfield, and make a big play. I think that was actually called not so much just to, to get it done that way, but to say, hey, guess what? We're going to be aggressive, and we had an opportunity and seized it.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And they're going to speed things up here.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go! Detroit! Over! No, check, Patriot! Here we go now!
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Patriot! Set! 3-19!
to throw again. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Their big-bodied receiver, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that makes it 14-10. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Fielded about a yard deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Green 39, green 39.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's. And that's exactly what they did there.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first, it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll set up to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one goes for 24 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Let's go! Blue landing! Blue landing!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get 16 yards there. And that leads to a Los Angeles first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Let's go! 319! 319!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
All right, here we go.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be first down 49ers. And now they're in the hurry-up.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And to give this time to the tailback. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. He only needed a few inches. He didn't even get that. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And quickly, they get to the line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Now let's go. Leopard.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their dangerous wide receiver with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And the Rams getting set to go now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
All right, here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. And how about that, giving us our 5th lead change of the game? It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it. And right now, they're ahead. But they can't relax at all because if we've had 5 lead changes, I'm kind of betting on a 6th.
Yeah, we might see a 6th. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, But what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Leopard! Leopard! Now let's go! Blue line!
They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Here we go!
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. They got to get to the 23 here on third. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Now let's go! Green 30.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now, kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Los Angeles, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.